You are the assistant ranking member on the House Environment Committee, and last week the committee discussed the governor's carbon tax. What is that?
The carbon tax is a governor-requested rulemaking authority from the Department of Ecology. In other words, it's a tax on every aspect of your life. It's a tax on your heating bill. It's a tax on your vehicle when you drive to the doctor. It's a tax on the food that you eat. They are literally taxing the farming processing plants from the food that we eat in Washington state. They're penalizing you from eating local food.
This week, your committee dealt with the Clean Air Act, and you had some pointed questions.
Thank you, Chair. I hear very often on multiple times that this rule would increase overall global emissions after we have leakage. And so I'm concerned that, as you stated, and you're making the average sector compare certain corporations, it seems like a better overall idea. Is there any method that can compare similar corporations that would assist if you've already reached a certain level in energy efficiencies? Is there any other method that, other than the global comparison, is there a national comparison overall sectors to assist in that? Because overall increasing global emissions, as we learned from Stu, would increase wildfire risks and many other risks. So it seems to be defeating the purpose of the overall program.
Yeah. So what were you trying to get across with this line of questioning?
When we penalized manufacturers or energy or companies, and even people, when we penalize them for being clean businesses in the state of Washington, one of the cleanest states in the nation and one of the cleanest areas in the world, we are actually still purchasing those goods. We're just purchasing them from China. So when you hear that, you're still building a building, like the state of Washington admitted that they're building a building right now out of goods from China instead of next door from the steel and concrete plants that are here in Washington, because we are taxing them, we are penalizing them for doing what's right and doing it well. Right now, even our aluminum processing plant is being challenged by China. It's so much cheaper. But you're not helping the environment because your carbon footprint is bigger. You are still buying the steel. It's coming 3,000 miles away by tugboat instead of by rail, which is the cleanest way. You are still purchasing that asparagus that is not grown in Washington anymore, as we lost our processing plant, but it's being shipped from Mexico. You're increasing your carbon footprint, not decreasing. We are not in a biodome bubble. We are still breathing the air. If we want to lessen our carbon footprint, we need to incentivize these companies and tell them, good job for working in Washington state, good job for being clean energy, good job, come to Washington and manufacture, come to Washington and produce your goods, because we are gonna buy them. Let's buy them local.